Hello, 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 hello. Chloe, hello. Hi, Rosie, Lillian, Emma, Shebs, Mia. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Hello, 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 hello. Are we all okay? Emma, my lovely, I do apologise. You're on the list now. You're actually first on the list. I had actually posted the order list for Friday's order list. So I've literally just changed the whole order list to today's order list. So I do apologise, but you're definitely on there. But yeah, I accidentally posted Fridays for today. So I've just changed it. So those of you who have ordered for today, just double check because you're definitely going to be on there now. You probably wouldn't have found your name beforehand, but you're there now. Complete mistake on my part. But no, Emma, you're definitely there. Right, today is the monthly charm deal. So that means only openings for monthly charm deals will be open today. Oh, I'm sorry, that snuck up on me. We've got oysters and egg pops available. Now, if I show you last month's monthly charm deal, so those of you who don't know, a monthly charm deal is basically a discounted priced charm on the website. So after the live tonight, it does go back up to its normal price. And that charm is a mystery to you. So basically, you have your oyster opening, you pick what colour pearl you would like, and then you don't know what charm it's going to be until it arrives to you. Now, everyone each month gets the same charm, and each month the charm does change, and we haven't had any sort of duplicates to any that have been on the website before, so it's always a brand new charm. Okay, so for example, this one here was September's monthly charm deal, so the one that has just gone. Oh, let me realign the camera. There we go. So this was September's, and we had a celestial theme going on in September, and I tried to match it this time. And you have got a moon. Now this moon has got the same design on both sides, just depends on which way around you'd like it to sit. I quite like it hanging like this, and then pearl sits slightly behind, so you can sort of see it peeping out from behind the moon. Okay, so that is last month's monthly charm deal. So this month you won't know what the charm is until it arrives. But yeah. And then, for example, that one is now on the website, but it's back at its normal price. So if you order a October 2023 monthly charm deal, yes, it will be open tonight. If there's anything else on the order, it would be opened on Friday. So it's no other openings tonight, just for the monthly charm deal. I hope that makes sense. We're going to dive straight in today. So up first is Emma Favel. Now Emma, you was here a moment ago. So Emma, my lovely, would you like to have a oyster or an egg pop with your opening? Not a problem, Sham. Emma, mystery oyster, donate your shells. Perfect. Oh, before I open that, let me just, I feel like I've got hair on my face. Did I get it? Possibly. So it kept tickling my nose then, just before I started touching any oysters. Okay, so Emma, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So, mystery oyster. Light pop there. And in here you can see that there's no pearls on that side. We've got a darker pink. Oh no, a darker purple. There's no more in that one. You're looking for one that has imperfections. Okie dokie. Oh, so this one is quite an unusual dark purple. Oh, sorry, just hit the camera there. So I'm sorry, camera, please focus. There we go. He is a two-tonal, so he goes almost into that dark chocolate there. Then as you go round, we go back into the purple. So if I just readjust how I'm holding him, chocolate, purple, chocolate. Okay, so quite a two-tonal, unusual pearl there. Now, Emma, what do you think to this one? If you're happy with this one, he is yours. If you're not happy, I can of course swap him for a colour of your choice. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. Love him, keep him. Perfect, Emma. So if I pop this in here for you, and I'm glad you're happy with that one. You get a trick or treat card. So I'm going to keep the cauldron back here because I can't see in it. And your trick or treat card is, you get a treat. You have got a 10% off code for the website, Emma. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a 10% off code that you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Emma, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. They are, Chloe, honestly, they are. They really are. Up next then today is Heather Hammond. Heather, are you here? Heather Hammond, are you here? An order list, yeah. Thank you, Bab. Would you be able to set up my fan, please, and everything on top of it, take it, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
So that's Mim. So the middle one is Mim, then we've got Mindy, and then this one is Myrtle. Heather, hello, hello, hello. Heather, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or would you like to have a egg pop? Thank you, Bab. Yeah, turn it around this way if you don't mind. Oyster, donate the shells. Brilliant. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Thank you, Bab. So let's go down. Your mystery oyster. Oh, quite a nice light pop there. And in here, there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see that there's definitely no pearls there. And I can see actually just a slight peeper down the back there. Let me have a squidge. And there's no more in that one. So you have got what looks to be a darker silvery pearl here. Let me just have a closer look for you. Okay, so you have got a silver pearl, Heather. What do you think to a silver? Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? Or of course you can swap him if you would prefer to. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. What do you think? Now, of course, if you're not happy with him, we can swap him for a colour of your choice. If you are happy, that's perfect. I'll just need to know, obviously, what you would prefer. If anyone can see Heather's comments, please comment on them for me because it will bring it forward so I can see, just in case I am missing it. Love that one. Okay, so just to confirm then, Heather, you're happy for that one to go onto your jewellery, is that correct? Yes, brilliant. Okay, my lovely. Well, I've got that down for you. Let's do your trick or treat card. Oh, I've got two there, so I put them both back. And in here, you have got a treat. You've got a 20% off code for the website. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have that 20% off code you can use. And I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you, Heather, for the donations with your shells. And again, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Okay, up next then today is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Very, very welcome, Heather. Oh, bless you, Claire. We are on, so we're live every first Wednesday of the month for our monthly charm deal. So currently looking for Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? As always, if anyone can see Kathy, please comment on her comments. That will bring it forward so I can see. And Kathy, if you're here typing away, please type I'm invisible because again that will bring your comment forward so I can see, my lovely. Thank you, Rhonda. Last call for Kathy Rax. If not, we're going to move on. I do ship to Alaska. Yes, I do ship internationally. Okay, so I haven't seen Kathy, so like I say, we're going to move on. If she comes on, we will add her in again. It will be to the end of the order list. Which means up next today is Linda Dixon. Linda, are you here? Linda, hello, hello, hello. Linda, you have got one opening today. Would you like to have an oyster or would you like to have an egg pop? Oh, Jodie, bless you. Thank you ever so much. That's very, very kind of you, my lovely. Thank you for the stars. Mystery oyster, donate the shells, Linda. Okay. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. Your mystery oyster. Oh, ever so light pop there. And in here, there's no pearls on that side. You're hoping for a purple. Oh. We've got a darker pearl there. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so if we have a closer look at this dark pearl, he is a darker purple pearl, my lovely. Now, you did say you was hoping for a purple, so it just depends on the shade that you're looking for, Linda. So if I show you this one here, now he does have a little imperfection on him as well. So I'll show you the purple. Purple all the way round. And then he does have this almost flatter area to him here. Now I could, if you're happy with the colour, I could cover that up on the charm itself, or of course if you're happy with the imperfection, that's fine. If you're not happy with the pearl, we can swap him for you for either a very similar colour or a different colour if you prefer to. So this one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. You're happy with that one, Linda? Perfect. So just bring you back up here and I'll pop him in here for you. So I'm glad you're happy with him. And then if we dive in for your trick or treat. Oh, and you have got a treat as well. You've got a 20% off code for the website. So if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have 20% off code that you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. I hope, Linda, that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you for the donations with your shells. And up next is Mandy Clayton. Mandy, are you here? Heather, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. Again, that's very, very kind of you. The fans, yes, so I do have the fan on, which is making the curtain move, the green curtain move, and Myrtle is moving. So it is a fan. But it does look quite spooky with her moving, I must admit. Mandy, hello, hello, hello. So you've got one opening and you'd like to have a egg pop, of course. So egg pop. Oh, I'm just going to dive in. There we go. Can't dig down a lot, but I try to. Let's go down. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for at all? Good luck, my lovely. You have got 4 pearls in your egg pop there. We've got a darker Cadbury purple. You've got a bridal, actually no, sorry, a snow white, a 2-tonal apple green. So he's lighter and brighter apple green with also dark spots. Now the lighter area is almost mottled in the colouring there. Okay, and then we've got this darker chocolatey silver. So purple, snow white, 2-tonal apple green, and a chocolate silver. Mandy, if you're happy with these pearls, that's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on your charm. And of course, if you're not happy with any of them, we can swap them for you as well. If I run them through the board for you, the chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. 2-tonal apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. The snow white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the darker Cadbury Purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Mandy, you was hoping for a Snow White. Oh, I love that. So do you know which one you would like to have on the jewellery there? The difference between Snow White and Bridal White is Snow White is more of a pure, like, bright, bolder white, and Bridal White is a slightly more subtle white, if that makes sense. Mandy, you'd like to have white on the charm and you're happy with the rest of them. That's perfect. Let me just pop these in here for you and then I'll write that down. So, Snow White on there. So do your trick or treat card as well. And you have got a treat. You've got a 10% off code for the website. So again, if you'd like to order it again in the future, you'll have a 10% off code that you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. You're very, very welcome, Mandy. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. As you can tell, our monthly charm deal lives, they do go slightly faster, just because obviously everyone just has the one opening and sort of the one decision to make, which does impact massively compared to normal, because normally if you've got 2 items of jewellery, for example, it can make it harder just to think of what colours you want where, and also it takes slightly longer. So if you are on the order list, you shouldn't be waiting long at all for today. Up next today is Pauline Toll. Pauline, are you here? Pauline, hello, hello, hello. Pauline, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? You can order more than one monthly charm. Yes, of course, that's not a problem. And if it's the October monthly charm deal, that can be open today. If it's any of the others, they won't be open today. Pauline, you'd like to have a egg pop. Okay. Oh, pop that one back in. So let's go down. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. And you have got 4 pearls in your egg pop here. Okay, so you've got this gorgeous darker chocolate bronze. Now he does have a slight imperfection shape here. It's not necessarily an egg shape, but it does almost look like it's slightly pinched up to the top here. You then have got a brighter 2-tonal watermelon. We've got a black cherry, and we've got a sea green as well. What do you think to all of these, Pauline? So again, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on the jewellery, and if you're not happy with them, we can swap them for you. So the darker chocolate bronze, 2-tonal watermelon, black cherry, and a sea green. If I run them through the board, your sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The 2-tonal watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Can you see my darkest Cadbury purple? That's quite dark. Yeah, probably that one there. Let me hold it up for you. If you're happy with that purple there, Pauline, I'd need to know which one you'd like to swap out. If it's not the correct shade, then that's absolutely fine. Just let me know as well. Oh, bless you, Emma. Well, thank you for joining us. That's perfect. Can you put me on the list for a midnight blue, please, and take away the red and the watermelon? Which one would you like to have on the charm, my lovely? So, swap watermelon for a midnight blue. Which one would you like on the charm? If I do your trick or treat card as well, and in here or behind here you have got a treat as well, so you've got a 10% off code for the website, Pauline. So again, if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a 10% off code you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow. Can I surprise you, please, and add the others to hoops? Of course you can. Is that including the midnight blue? So I've got down that we're going to swap the watermelon for the midnight blue. Just confirm, is it the midnight blue on a hoop as well, or just the purple and green and bronze minus whatever one goes on the charm? There we go. Now the invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form, and then you'll get a separate email from me with the 10% off code there as well. Can you let me order leave and I'll sort postage for the midnight blue? It's available midnight blue on a small lobster clasp. And then send rest of order and send swapped pearls separately. Okay, I've got all of that down for you then, my lovely. That's safe up there for you, and like I said, I'll get everything sent over tomorrow for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, you're very, very welcome. There is a wait on the midnight blues, yes. I don't know how long a wait it would be, but there is definitely a wait at the moment. Up next in today is Lillian Walker. Lillian, are you here? Mim is back, Gemma. She is indeed. Oh, I reckon that's going to be too hot, isn't it? Lillian, hello, hello, hello. Mystery Oyster Lillian, donate the shells. You're looking for a purple. Okay, so lots of people going for a purple theme for this month's monthly charm deal. Oh, don't knock that off. So far, anyway. Let's go down for you then, Lillian. So, Mystery Oyster. You've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You can definitely see, again, there's no pearls on that side. Oh, and straight down the front there, we've got a darker pearl. Just going to have a squidge. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so we've got a dark pearl here. If I just confirm what colour this is. Oh, he's a little bit mucky. Let me clean him up. We've got a darker chocolate pearl. Now, you did say you was hoping for a purple, so if you would like to swap this for a purple, we can do so. I just need to know sort of what shade of purple you're looking for. So here is the chocolate, or of course, if you're happy with this one, he is yours, my lovely. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Swap for a dark purple. Okay, so another dark purple. Possibly this one. What do you think to that one? Cindy, I was going to wait for you to come on and see. So Cindy, you've actually ordered possibly the wrong charm by mistake. Is it? So you've got the November monthly charm deal on the order form. Did you want it to be for tonight? So for the October monthly charm deal? If so, that's not a problem. I can make that change for you. Lillian, you're happy with that purple? That's brilliant. So if I bring you back up again and I'll pop him in here. So we'll have that purple on the jewellery for you. And your trick or treat card is a treat. You've got a 15% off code for the website. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a 15% off code that you can use, and that will be emailed for you tomorrow, my lovely. So I hope you'll be happy with everything there, Lillian, once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Yes, Kathy, I've added you back in, my lovely. As soon as I saw you said hello, I added you in. And Cindy, I'm just adding you on as well. And I've changed it for the October monthly charm deal. Okay. Up next then today is Beth Van Meter. Beth, are you here? Beth, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so Beth, for today you've got one opening, my lovely. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? So openings today are only for the October monthly charm deal, Liz. Anything else in the order form would be opened on Friday. Egg pop, Beth. Okay, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. Good luck, my lovely. And you've got 2 pearls in there. Look at that one. Oh, we've got some gorgeous chocolate bronzes coming out today. So this is a real deep chocolate bronze pearl. You can see that deep tone coming through. And then you've got this bright, bold pink pearl as well. So a chocolate bronze and a bright pink. Now, Beth, I just saw that you was hoping for a watermelon. So if you would like to swap both of these or just one of these for different colours, you can do so. And then I'll need to know which one you'd like on your charm. Okay, so the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then the chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. No, it is just chocolate bronze. If you see, when I move it round, it's why I hold them up, just so you guys can sort of see the colouring as well. Can you put one on the charm from yesterday? Yes, so this would be for the October 2023 charm, my lovely. If that's what, is that what you meant? Oh, so you'd like a coral from yesterday on there? Yes, you can. I obviously don't have those with me now to do so, but I can make a note that you'd like one of the corals from yesterday's openings, and then I can do that. If you don't mind, that's absolutely fine. So I just need to know, obviously, if that's correct, if that's what you meant, and then if you're happy to keep these 2 colours as well, or if you'd like to swap them. Yep, so definitely one of yesterday's corals on there. I'll write that down in a second. Regarding these 2, what do you think? Keep these ones as well. Perfect. So let me just bring you back up here. So we're going to have coral on there. And so make a note, coral from Tuesday the 3rd opening. Okay, perfect. So that will get done for you, my lovely. I just don't have, obviously, those pearls here now to show you which one. But if you're happy with that, that's perfect. So if we do your naughty or nice card, no, trick or treat cards. Dear me, I've skipped forward a couple of months then. So trick or treat. And you have got a treat. You've got a 20% off code for the website. So again, if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a 20% off code you can use. And I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Beth, I hope you're happy with that. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well for you. You're very, very welcome. She does, Kathy. So we've got Mim, Mindy, and this is Myrtle. Up next today is Lauren Glowdeck. Lauren, are you here? Do I do my own hair? Yes, I do. Yep, this has stayed in quite well actually, because I did this morning. So it's I thought I'd have to redo it for tonight, but no, it's not too bad. It's quite good. It's quite good. So currently looking for Lauren Glowdeck. Lauren, are you here? I'm not Kat. I did get a chunk done today, but no, I'm not fully up to date with them. But again, I will be working on them all tomorrow. Oh, not all tomorrow, but should clear them by tomorrow. There is a lot more there than I anticipated. Lauren, hello, hello, hello. Let's mark you off as here. Lauren, you've got one opening and you would like to have a egg pop. So your egg pop, I keep pulling the purple eggs, not that there's anything wrong with the purple eggs, and the colour of the egg doesn't mean anything. It just so happens that they all keep being being the purple ones. Lauren, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. You have got 3 pearls in your egg pop. You've got a lighter icy blue. We've got a brighter pink. Those black bits are just sand there, they just brush off. And then we've got a darker sea green as well. So lighter icy blue, brighter pink and a darker sea green. What do you think to these, Lauren? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, we can swap them for colours of your choice. The sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Oh, Suzanne, I hope you'll be happy with whatever it is has arrived. But Lauren, what do you think to these 3 pearls? Love them. Can I choose which you think goes on best on the charm, of course, and the other 2 on hoop fittings? Okie dokie. So I'm not going to tell you now which one I'm going to choose. Obviously I know what charm it is, but I'm not going to tell you what pearl I'm going to choose to go on there. So I hope you'll be happy with the decision that I make, my lovely. So let me just write this down. I choose pearl. And you'd like to be invoiced for the other 2 on hoop fittings. The invoice for the hoop fitting will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. We do your trick or treat card as well. You have got a trick there, my lovely. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one, Lauren. But I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Oh, I love that, Pauline. And crafting goodies. Oh, I recently got a delivery for different papers, like paper and cardstock that we use, and I love it. I've still got it out. I won't put it away yet. I'll put it away in a couple of days once I've finished admiring it. Oh, bless you, Lauren. Well, I really do hope you will be happy. I mean, sorry. Up next today is Donna Topping. Donna, are you here? Donna, hello. You've got one opening altogether. Oyster, donate the shells. You've got no idea what colour you're looking for. Probably something dark. Okay. So let's go down. Your mystery oyster Donna. Slight double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Oh, sorry. There's no pearls on that side. And let's have a squidge. Oh, running down the front there, we have got... I'm going to need a closer look at that one to see if it's a blue or a blurple. There's no more in there. Oh, he's a blurple. So he's more of a blue blurple, but he is a blurple. So he does have hints of blue and purple in here. So if I hold him up so you can see. Donna, what do you think to this one? If you're happy with this one, he is yours. I'll pop him on the jewellery for you. And as always, if you're not happy, I can swap him for a colour of your choice. Your blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. You love him? Perfect. I'm going to bring you back up again. I'll pop him in here. So just to confirm, oh, we're going to pop this one on the jewellery for you. Okay, and if we do your trick or treat card, oh, in here, you have got a trick as well. So there's nothing on the back of that one, my lovely. Donna, though, thank you for the donations with your shells. You're very, very welcome. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next then today is Nicole Mason. Nicole, are you here? Nicole, hello, hello, hello. Can you have an egg pop, please? I'm not sure on the colour for you either. Okay, so we've got a yellow one this time. Let's go down. Good luck then, Nicole. Two pearls in your one. And actually I can see you've got two different shades of green pearls. You've got a lighter and brighter apple green. And then we've got this olive green, which is almost like a chocolatey... Sorry, I just tried to wipe the... There we go. Wiping the sand off. Chocolatey olive green. So you can see he's got chocolatey tones with like an olive green overtone to him. Nicole, what are your thoughts to green pearls? If you're happy with these, they're yours and they can go on the website, oh my gosh, on the charm. I'll just need to know which one you'd like. Or if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. The chocolatey olive green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the two-tonal apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. Swap the olive for a dark blue, of course. And is it the blue that you'd like on the charm? Not a problem, Shan. I'll pop the order list in the comments in just a moment. Helen, I hope you're okay, my lovely. Blue on the charm, okie dokie. And just confirm you're still happy with the two-tonal apple green as your loose pearl. So we're going to have the TARDIS blue on there. And then if we pull out your trick or treat card, you have got a treat. You've got a 15% off code for the website. So Nicole, if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have a 15% off code that you can use. And I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Carrie Bully, and let me put the order list in the comments here. There we go. So from where we are now with Carrie, I've just popped it in. Nicole, you're very, very welcome. Excuse me. Carrie, hello, hello, hello. Just going to mark off that you are here as well. Okay, so can you have an egg pop? Of course you can. Not sure on the colour, maybe a light colour. Okay, so let's go down and good luck, Carrie. You have got 4 pearls in your egg pop. Now we have got a dove grey, so it's a light silver dove grey. You've got a dark purple silver, so it's a base purple, but you can definitely see, actually I apologise, this is a base silver with purple overtones. Excuse me, my voice is going in and out. You've got a two-tonal coral as well, so again you can see brighter and lighter areas there. And then we've got a lighter icy blue as well. Excuse me. Dove. Sorry, have a sip of my. Let me just have a sip of my drink. I do apologise. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So we've got a dove grey, a silver purple, a two-tonal coral and an icy blue. What do you think? Now, if you're happy with these, Carrie, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the charm. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Oh, I know, Rosie. My voice does this sometimes because I talk so much, obviously, in the day and then at night, obviously on the lives. It honestly, my voice sometimes just goes croaky. But then by morning, with a good rest, it should be okay again. So your icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Two-tonal coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Carrie, what do you think to these? Can we have the grape purple and another dove grey? Swap out the silver and the watermelon one and the 5 greys on the charm. Hang on, let's read that again so I can go through this. So can we get a grape purple and another dove grey? Swap out the silver and the watermelon. Oh, one of the dove greys on the charm. Okay. So dove grey and grape purple. If you can just have a look here for me and let me know if you'll be happy with these ones. Yes, perfect. So then one of the dove greys on the charm. Just popping them on here for you. And dove grey on there. Carrie, okay, so if we dive in for your trick or treat card, and in here you have got a treat. You've got a 20% off code for the website. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a 20% off code you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Carrie, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. There we go. A warm drink always helps with your throat, doesn't it? Carrie, you're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Sian Griffiths. Sian, are you here? I'll pop one in for you, Hilary. However, the charm itself is a surprise until it arrives to you. So everybody gets the same charm. It will be a different one to what's on the website, so it won't be something that's been on the website before. But I've just popped the link in there. And Sian, hello, hello, hello. You have got one opening altogether, my lovely. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? Egg pop, okie dokie. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? We've got a green egg here. Let's go down. And good luck, Sian. You have got 2 pearls in your one. Oh, so you've actually got a mix between a sea green and a forest green. It's a really quite dark, deep sea green pearl there. And then we've got a lighter, larger lemon yellow. Now I've just seen you was hoping for purples or blues. Now if you wanted to, you can swap one or both of these for colours of your choice. So it's going to be up to you, my lovely, and then I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on the charm. So if I run these 2 through the board for you, the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. The darker green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Okay, what do you think? What would you like to do? I've been told that lots of times, Bev. Green on the charm, please. And would the big one fit in the pumpkin charm you have on the side? The pumpkin cage pendant. Yes, easily. Let me show you if it's this cage that you're on about. I just happened to have one next to me because I was photographing bits earlier. So that was quite, I so believe in coincidences and fate and stuff, and that's just one thing. So this is the pumpkin one. I think this is, hang on. Yeah, so that's the pumpkin one with, that's the smile. So I do have two different types of pumpkin ones. So it's the one with this smile. And if you can see, there's loads of room in there. So does that mean you'd be happy to keep the yellow, my lovely? Bring you back up. So we're definitely going to have green on the charm. And you're happy with the yellow? Perfect. So let's pop these in here, then I'll write that down for you. Oh, I've already got down green. So if I do your your trick or treat. I keep saying naughty or nice because we do something similar at Christmas. So trick or treat. Oh, and with this one, you've got a trick there. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one. But Shan, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. That's safe up there for you. If I want a change of jobs, that's where my next calling would be. I mean, I actually looked into like reading, I don't know what it's called, transcribing books and bits before, like audio books. I looked into doing that. I couldn't work out how to do it, so I sort of gave up. But I was in, because I love reading, so I thought, oh, that'll be a good thing. I can read books as I'm reading them, but no, didn't work. No, Kat, we've had a couple of tricks today. Shan, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is sorry, let me have a sip of this. Okay, sorry, Liz. Liz Shake Chef. Liz, are you here? Liz, hello, hello, hello. Liz, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? I need some lozenges. Oh no, it's not that kind of sore throat. Honestly, it's not like a sore throat. It's literally just like an overused voice. Basically, I work in the morning and I don't talk basically for half the day, and then when I pick the kids up, I'm non-stop talking, and then if it's a live night, obviously I come and talk as well, and because on the live I don't actually have a conversation, if that makes sense, so I don't pause to let you guys really talk. I'm always sort of trying to fill that silence, so it's not like it's a sore throat poorly, it's like just an overused throat. So as soon as I stop talking for like an hour, it will be fine again. So it's just, so on, for example, live days, I do actually try to sort of have a quiet hour before I go live, but today that didn't happen, hence the croakiness. So yeah, it's not a poorly throat, it's just an overused throat, which will be fine by the time I go to bed. Can you have an oyster? Of course you can. It's your 50th this month, so it's a special one. Oh, Liz, I hope you have an amazing birthday. Let me get this open. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, my lovely? Let's go down. So your mystery oyster. Soft pop there. Donate the shells. Okay. Oh, I can see a pearl already, but let's just show you up here so you can see that there's no pearls on that side. And ran away straight away down the bottom, we've got an apple green. And there's no more in that one. So let's have a closer look at this apple green for you. And he is a pretty solid colour all the way around the pearl here, which is quite nice to see as well, because we do get a lot of two-tonal pearls and I love them, don't get me wrong, but it is nice to see more of a solid colour there as well. So an apple green, Liz. Now you said you was hoping for something special. What do you think to this one? If of course you're not happy, we can swap him for a colour of your choice. The apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5, so it's quite a nice sized one there as well. Thinking more of a pink pearl. Okay, do you know what shade of pink you're looking for? So we've got the light pinks, so the candy, let's go from the beginning. Baby pink, blush pink, candy floss pink, bright pink, hot pink. That's sort of the 5 main pinks. Love pinkles, but we don't know how I have any. No, I don't have any, I'm afraid. So a bluer toned pink. A blue toned pink. I've got this two-tonal one. So this one is a pinky purple, and he does have hints of like blurple to him. So it is kind of like a pinkle, but it's not a proper pinkle just because it is very sort of pink and purple splashes to him. What would you think to that one? Two purples, so you'd prefer more of a I'm not sure what you mean by a bluer pink, if that makes sense. Actually, I've got the two tonal pinks here, so let's get a... this kind of pink. Oh, let's go for the brightest pink we have. Okay, So I literally just went opposite then and went for a blush pink. Okay, so one of the brightest pinks we have would probably be either one like this. I'm just going to check one more pot. Or, oh, actually, yeah, let's change it. What about that one? No, that one. Okay, yeah, that's the brightest one. What do you think to that one there? Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Okay, so he is yours. Pop him in here. And then Liz, again, I hope you have, whenever the birthday comes around, I hope you have a brilliant day and I hope you get showered with love. If we do your trick or treat as well. Oh, and in here, you've got a trick with that one. Okay, so it does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one. But Liz, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Excuse me. You're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Michelle Bayliss-Harold. Michelle, are you here? Michelle, hello, hello, hello. So Michelle, you've got one opening as well. I'm just marking off that you're here. Would you like to have an oyster or would you like to have an egg pop? Oyster, donate the shells. Perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Michelle? So let's go down. Good luck, my lovely. Ooh, slight double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. So there's a little bit of a pearl blister, but we can definitely see there's no pearls. Doesn't that look like a bit like a T-Rex there? So the flesh, it looks like a T-Rex. So this is the tail. This bit here's the head and it's got two eyes and a mouth. Is that just me or does it look like a T-Rex? Can anyone else see that? Oh, wow. Oh, it actually does. How strange. Okay, I'm just going to pop that to the side. Right, sorry, Michelle. Straight away, I can see a peeper of a pearl towards the side here. Beautiful, brighter red. So let me squidge in here. And there's no more in that one. So you have got a burgundy red. Now it is a slightly darker burgundy red, almost moving into like a black cherry tone. But I think because it's sort of that brighter brighter tone to him. Can you see what I mean? So he's dark, but because he's a bright dark, he's not dark dark. I hope that makes sense. What do you think to this one? If you're happy with this one, Michelle, he is yours. You love it. Perfect. Is this the one that you'd like to have on the charm? He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6, sorry. He is a 6.5. Yes. Brilliant. So if I pop this in here for you, Michelle, I hope you'll be happy with that once it arrives. And thank you for the donations with your shells. If we do your trick or treat card, you've got a treat. You've got a 20% off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a 20% off code that you'll be able to use. And I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. That's safe up there for you, Michelle, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Got your first few orders today and they're wonderful. I love that. I'm glad you're happy. The shell. So, Suzanne, I'm going to say probably you don't want it because I'll explain why. The bit that looks like, let me show you, the bit that looks like a T-Rex is the flesh part. Okay, so when this flesh part dries up, it will sort of shrivel up and it will dry up and it will not look like this anymore. And obviously I'd actually, to send it out to you, I'd actually clean it off, so I'd have to take it off. And even if I kept it on, like I said, it wouldn't keep this shape at all. It would sort of dry and it will change colour and it will just go sort of hard and shriveled, so it won't be like that, if that makes sense. So, so excuse me. So if it was because of the T-Rex part of it, it won't stay like that, my lovely. Sorry. It's really cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it won't stay like... If it was part of the shell, definitely. But no, it is just the flesh part on there. Up next today is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Oh my gosh, my voice. So sorry. It teaches me for not resting it before the live. Kathy, my lovely, you were here, so I'm just going to actually wait just to make sure, double check that you're still here. You are here, perfect. So you've got one opening altogether and you would like to have an oyster, perfect. Donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Kathy? So let's go down. Your mystery oyster. Light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. So again, you can see that there's no pearls on that side. And in here, we've got a blurple. And there's no more in that one. Kathy, you have got a blurple. Let me dry him up so we can have a closer look at him. So he is slightly misshapen blurple, so he's not fully round. Oh, I don't know if you can see. So that's the best angle I see. So it's not, if I pop it up like this, So maybe you can't see it actually just because it's not massively off, but here is the Blurple. Now, Kathy, what do you think to this one? If you're happy with this colour, he is yours, and I'll pop him on the jewellery for you. And as always, if you're not happy, I can swap him for a different colour of your choice. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Very happy with that one. Brilliant. Let me pop him on here for you. Now, Kathy, I was going to ask you, did you want me to... Actually, never mind. I'm going to email you, my lovely. Okay, so keep an eye out for an email. And actually, let me just make a note. I'll email you tomorrow. Perfect. I've got that down for you. You don't know what... I'll email you tomorrow. It's nothing major. It's just a question I need to ask about an order. That's all. So let's do your trick or treat card. And you have got trick. Oh, bless you. So that also means there's nothing on the back of that one, Kathy. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Which brings us to up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? To gift something to someone, do you have to write their name and it's a gift on the order form? So, potentially, Wendy, yes. So, it depends. With a gift, I'd need to know, obviously, who it's going to. I'd need to know if it's a surprise or not for that person. If I can say what the item is or not, or if I just say if it's an opening or however many openings. If there's a message for me to read or not. Okay, so definitely who I'm calling out on the live, if they know what it is or not, or if I can say or not, and if there's a message or not. Okay, any questions, pop me an email over, I'll be happy to answer them. But mainly just on the order form, who it's to, surprise or not, can I tell them what it is or not, message or not. I hope that makes sense. And Cindy, hello, hello, hello. Cindy, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop, my lovely? Not a problem, Wendy. I hope that made sense. And of course, if you know their address as well, where you'd like it sent to, that's brilliant. Or if it's getting sent to you, that's absolutely fine. If it's somebody who you don't know their address, then that's fine. You just need to let me know so I can make sure I ask them to email me it, if that makes sense. So obviously I know where I'm sending it to. Egg pop, Cindy. Okay, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Yes, Victoria, it's just the October monthly charm deal today. So, Cindy, let's go down your egg pop. Good luck. You have got 3 pearls in your egg pop there. So, we have got a 2-tonal yellow, mainly brighter yellow, so lemon and sunshine yellow 2-tonal pearl. You've got a chocolate olive green as well, flash of silver in there as well actually, so base chocolate with an olive and silver overtone, and you've got a coral pearl as well. Cindy, I'll need to know, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these 3, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy with them, I can swap them for colours of your choice. If I run them through the board, the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The chocolate, olive green and silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Okay, what do you think, my lovely? The coral is deceiving. Do you mean in the size? Sometimes it is the colour of the pearl can make it look different sizes, which is why we of course measure them, just so you guys can sort of see, because some people prefer larger pearls, some people prefer smaller pearls, and on different types of jewellery as well suit different pearl sizes. But Cindy, what do you think, my lovely? What would you like to do? Olive green on the charm, gift the yellow to Bronny, and the other pop pearl gift to the next person. Okay, let me just write this down for you. So first of all, you'd like olive green on the charm. You'd like to gift the yellow to Bronny. So I'm just writing it on here because in that way, when I process it, I've got all the information on the post-it. So I've done that for you. And then with the coral, you'd like to gift that to the next person on the order list. That's not a problem. Cindy, that's ever so kind of you to do that, my lovely. Very, very kind indeed. You also have a trick or treat card. So in here, you have got a treat. You've got a 10% off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a 10% off code that you can use, Cindy. And I'm going to email that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. I hope that you're happy with that, my lovely. Do I French plait my own hair? Yes, I do. I do. I did it this morning, so it's held on quite well, but it's starting to get a bit wispy now. But I'll be washing it later, maybe, depending on the time. Okay, so Cindy, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. And Lindsay, yes, I've literally just printed it off. I will say, Lindsay at the moment is the last person on the order list. If anybody would like to order for today, it is the monthly charm deal, so the October monthly charm deal. If anybody would like to order, I'll pop the link in. Possibly tell me before you do so, just so I don't end the live while you may be obviously off doing, like popping it through. But if not, then Lindsay, you may be the end person for today. Now, Lindsay, let me go down. So Cindy has just gifted forward this pearl, which means that you are the next person on the order list, which means this is a gifted pearl for you, Lindsay. It is a gorgeous coral pearl. Now, obviously, if you're not happy with the colour, you can swap it, but we'll do your opening first. But I just wanted to show you that the pearl in the sand is yours already. Okay, so you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Keep going, Shan, and it will get, the more you do it, obviously, with anything, the better it is. Oyster, donate the shells. Okay, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Lindsay? So as I've said, the coral pearl is already in the sand there for you. And let's go down. So, mystery oyster. You've got a light double pop there. And in here, that's just a piece of shell there. And there's your mother of pearl. So we can see that there's no pearls on that side. Now, if I turn this around, Lindsay, straight away, I can see that you're twinning with darker forest green twins. Let me just have a squidge in here. There's no more in that one. So you're twinning with dark forest green twins. Let me dry these up for you. Delia, okay, that's not a problem. Oh, look at those. So you've got a coral and twinning forest greens. Now, if you're happy with these three colours, then that's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on the charm. The other two pearls are yours as well, but I'd like to know which one is on the charm. And if you're not happy with these, we can swap one, two, or even all of them if you would prefer to. So if I run them through the board for you. Green twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Green twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. What do you think, my lovely? What would you like to do? Oh, I don't know why that didn't come through. I've just seen that people are commenting on that comment, but I've just scrolled up and I can't see it. So I'm just going to refresh my page because I can't see the whole comment there. So I'm just going to go back up. Oh, there we are. Can we have the coral on the charm and invoice for the silver studs with the greens? Of course you can. So coral on there, and you'd like to be invoiced for studs with the greens. Okie dokie, I've got that down for you. Excuse me. Now the invoice for the studs, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so if I just pop these in here for you, and I'm glad you're happy with the colours there, Lindsay. If I do your trick or treat card as well, and in here you have got a treat. You've got a 15% off code. Sorry, no, it's not focusing very well, but a 15% off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a 15% off code you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow as well. So you get 2 separate emails from me. Lindsay, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh, bless. I knew you meant Mim, Carrie. You're very, very welcome there, Lindsay. Just printing this off. Bear with me a moment. There we go. So up next then is Delia. Delia, my lovely, are you here? Now, obviously, I just saw you a moment ago. Oh, just confirm, though, that you're still here. There we go. I can show you donated shells. They get cleaned up and sanitized, and then they go to my mum's nursery where the children then use them in different activities. So collages, learning through play, textures, and these are just a few images of what they use them in with. Okay, and Delia, hello, hello, hello. Delia, you have got one opening and you'd like to have an egg pop. So, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all? Let's go down. And good luck, my lovely. You have got 2 pearls in your egg pop. You've got a gorgeous sea green, slightly darker sea green there, and you've got a coral. So a sea green and a coral. What do you think to these? Now again, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy with these, we can swap them for colours of your choice. So the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Swap the coral one for a watermelon, of course. And then just have a look at this watermelon for me here. Would you be happy with this one? And then if you are happy, is it the watermelon that you'd like on the charm? Yes, okay, and just to confirm then, so we're going to have watermelon on the charm and then your sea green as your loose pearl. So I'm just popping these on here, and then so watermelon on there. And if I do your trick or treat card as well, you have got a trick card there. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one, Delia, but I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. It's a nice way to start your 10-hour shift at work. Oh, bless you. Well, I hope you have a good shift at work, my lovely. I hope it goes through quickly for you. And I hope you'll be happy with everything here once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, so just refreshing here, and I do believe that that is the end of the order list for today. As always, thank you everybody for watching and for joining in. We're going to be live on Friday evening with a normal live, so back to normal with everything open, as in opening for not just one specific thing. Caroline, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. Yeah, I hope you'll have a brilliant week, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care. Bye.